Imagine turning on your television late at night. And suddenly, every program disappears. The screen goes black. Then a strange figure appears. It isn't smiling. It isn't speaking normally. And somehow, it seems to be talking directly to you. Viewers who witnessed the broadcast described it as disturbing, unsettling, and unlike anything they had ever seen before. Authorities were contacted. Phone lines were flooded. Investigators tried to find the source. But here's where things get strange. To this day, nobody knows exactly who was behind it. And some people believe the real purpose of the broadcast was far more disturbing than anyone realized. Tonight, we're diving into one of America's most mysterious lost broadcasts. And trust me, the deeper this story goes, the stranger it gets. Television has always been one of the most trusted forms of communication. For decades, people relied on broadcasters to deliver news, entertainment, and information. But what happens when someone takes control of that system? What happens when a signal appears that was never supposed to be there? Throughout broadcasting history, there have been reports of strange interruptions. Unexplained messages, unknown transmissions, and mysterious broadcasts that appeared without warning. Most were quickly explained. But one incident became something entirely different. A mystery that remains unsolved even today. It was an ordinary evening. People were watching television as usual. News programs, entertainment shows. Nothing seemed unusual. Then suddenly, the signal changed. Without warning, viewers reported seeing a bizarre interruption. The broadcast didn't look professional. It didn't appear to come from any television network. Yet somehow, it had managed to replace the original signal. What made the incident even stranger was the figure that appeared on screen. The image was distorted. The voice sounded unnatural. And the message made very little sense. Some viewers laughed. Others were genuinely frightened. But everyone agreed on one thing. Something was very wrong. As the broadcast continued, confusion quickly spread. People began calling television stations. Some thought it was a prank. Others believed they were witnessing a cyber attack before such attacks were widely understood. Reports flooded in. Viewers wanted answers. But television stations were just as confused as everyone else. They had no idea who was responsible. No explanation. No warning. No clues. The interruption seemed to appear out of nowhere. And then, it disappeared just as suddenly. But investigators soon discovered something that made the mystery even more disturbing. Because whoever hijacked the broadcast appeared to understand television systems incredibly well. This wasn't random. This wasn't an accident. Someone planned it. And that realization changed everything. Authorities began investigating the incident. Broadcast engineers analyzed recordings. Experts reviewed technical data. Investigators searched for anyone who might have had the knowledge to pull off such an operation. But finding answers proved difficult. The technology involved was complex. The evidence was limited. And the people responsible had left almost no trace behind. Every lead seemed to end in another question. Months passed. Then years. Yet the mystery remained unsolved. As time passed, theories began to emerge. Some believed it was the work of talented hackers. Others suspected a carefully planned prank. A few even suggested darker possibilities. Could the broadcast have been a test? A hidden message? Or something designed simply to spread fear? No theory has ever fully explained every detail. And that's exactly why the story continues to fascinate people decades later. The incident revealed something many people had never considered. Technology isn't always as secure as it appears. Systems we trust can sometimes be manipulated. Signals can be interrupted. Messages can be altered. And occasionally, someone manages to slip through the cracks. For a brief moment, an unknown individual took control of a system used by millions of people, and then vanished without a trace. Today, the lost broadcast remains one of America's most fascinating unsolved media mysteries. No confirmed culprit. No complete explanation. No definitive answers. Only questions. And perhaps that's what makes the story so unsettling. Because somewhere out there, someone knows exactly what happened that night. And they've never told the world. If you enjoyed this documentary, subscribe to DocuCoreX for more internet mysteries, lost media investigations, unsolved cases, and strange stories from around the world.